You ain't got to get up for me, all right? Calm down. Oh, they were all so peacefully led down, having a... And then they saw me and got up. So anyway, morning world, welcome to Saturday 28th, my eyes are definitely getting worse, of December. And we're starting the day off with mucky yard. So that was all clean wood chip last night. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, darling. But they have got plenty of grub still. Not sure what the bed's gonna be like next door. That was clean last night. This side isn't too bad. Actually, I'm surprised how many were actually let down in here. So we're gonna be doing fresh bed in here later on today. First thing this morning though, family meeting. Right, so it's going to be a slightly different morning for us. Probably nothing I can share with you guys really. We got to sort out a new package of not really care, but well, yeah, I suppose it is care. A package of care for my dad. So his current carer is unable to continue. So we've got to pull together and sort something out. So we are all over to his place in a minute. So it'll be Mrs. P, me, Emma, Holly, and we're going to work out what we can do between us to help him out, and also what the things we can't do, because obviously Emma's got little kids, I got to work, Holly's got to work, Mrs. P's got to work. There are certain times when we can't cover, so we're looking at putting CCTV, basically it's baby alarms, throughout the house so we can keep an eye on him. So if he was to fall down or anything, we know where he is, what we're doing. And we're going to get these cameras with two-way talkie-talkie on it. So if he falls down, we can tell him that we're on our way, or we've called the ambulance, or whatever. And we're going to work out things like food, because obviously Holly used to work in a old people's home, so she understands diet and what's good and what's not so good. So Dad's diet might have to change a little bit. He's been used to quite a rich diet, and I don't know if that's doing him any good. So I think we might have to sort of, what does Holly call it? Holly calls it the caveman diet. Apparently it's something that, I think, is it an old people's home term, where the old folks can't really digest all this rich food that we're become used to, but and it goes back to sort of a bit more sort of basics of potatoes, meat, veggies, not too much in the way of spice or flavouring. So we'll see. That might be a kicking and screaming if we got to change him for that. But anyway, so that's where we're off. Tesco's are going, so we're going to get in the car and shoot to Tidderington and go and sort out the old man. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Everybody all right in there? That's still clean? That's still clean. Right, welcome back everybody. It is coming up to 2:30. Mrs. P's gone to the tip, stolen my Defender. Basically it's all the excess Christmas wrapping and Christmas stuff from our house and from various daughters' houses, gone to the tip. And I just remembered I got a job to do on the golf course and I need this. So, anybody remember what that is? You'll find out in a minute. I'll give you a clue. I might get wet. Look at the state of it. I got some repair to do in the spring. So, might order myself some grass seed now actually. I don't think I got enough in for that. And the grass seed I do have in the big bag, it's not the stuff I want out here. This is like permanent pasture. So like almost ancient meadow. I don't want to be slinging ryegrass on that, do I? Right, well if you haven't already guessed, I'll tell you. Basically we've got a water course that runs through the middle of the golf course. And just occasionally, the pipe that goes underneath the kind of bridge that we made when we first bought it gets blocked up. I don't remember inviting you. Psst, Pepper, come on. Can't take one without her, can I? Come on. Didn't take a lot of, oh, she's gonna go that way. Didn't take a lot of encouragement, did she? So, any chance to go and look for bunny winnies? Anyway, we are going to go down on the golf course. I know, dreadfully interesting, dreadfully exciting. And I'm going to go and get in the ditch in my brand new Christmas jeans that Mrs. P bought me, which are apparently slim fit. So they're a bit skinnier than I'm used to, and they feel a little bit snug around my thighs and knees. But apparently I look really good in them. I just feel a bit trendy for my taste. I don't do trendy, so I don't know. I think Mrs. P is subtly trying to get me, well, trendy. Mucky, very mucky. Right, that's where we're going, over there. As you can see, it's pretty moist out here. Won't be doing any tractor work for a while. Week or two. Right, I've got to get down in there, and that looks a lot deeper than my welly. I might have to invest in a pair of waders sometime. But that's the problem in there. That's what I need to clean out. I mean, half the reason it's really deep down here is because of the blockage in the ditch. But that stick isn't helping either. Oh, it's going down your welly. Maybe the best way to get rid of it is actually to let it wash through then. Just split it up a bit, because I'm struggling to pull it out. Okay, that's better. Should try the other end as well. Right, I've got to get out of here now. Easier said than done. And now I've made the bank all slippery and wet. Oh, this could end badly. Oh, mummy. Excuse me panting, that was a bit of a struggle getting out of there. But that is a huge improvement. So I think it's just this end now. What is going on in here? There's the edge of the pipe. Well, it's flowing. It's going. We might have to come back and revisit this in the summertime. Remind me to come back in the summertime. We might have to come down here with doosan and just scratch a bit more of that out, because a lot of the stone that was up here has washed down there. So where the pipe got blocked up and the water came over the top, where the stone wasn't compacted, it's literally washed down. The end of the pipe is clear, but a lot of it is down in there. I don't want it in there. Right, I've left the fork there. Hopefully I won't forget that either. Right, while we're down here, I'm just going to go and have another look for Mr. Black and White and just see if he is active where I think he is, which is about 250 metres that way. I know we came down here the other day, but I never actually went down to look to see if the set was still busy. So we're not allowed to disturb the set, not to do anything around it, but I am allowed to go and look at it just to see if it is active. I mean, it won't be as active now as it was back in the summer. In the summertime, it would have been very, very active. But there should still be signs, even now. So, this is back in Bluebell Wood. And if you watched the video from the other couple of days ago when I was looking for Mr. Badger, I was standing on that side over there. So we've now crossed the stream and we're going to go down through here. So this little bit of woodland is my aunt's actually, so it belongs to the family, but this is fondly known as the Lagger. So, and I'm pretty sure Mr. B is still down here. So I managed to get to it last summer when I was having a look around. So it should, if anything, it should be a bit easier now. Ah, nice. Old moss on the old ash tree. So that's probably squirrel activity, that. And so's that. That's not Mr. B. Plenty of squirrels around here, which will keep my dogs well and truly entertained. So when I was a kid, you could walk all through this. It was like a woodland pasture, but yeah, it kind of got some spoor through there. It's kind of just overgrown over the years, so it's a wild area now. What have we got down through here? That's deer, probably muntjacs is quite small. So, nothing obvious for the black and white fella yet. Oh, we've had some more stuff fall down. I might struggle getting through there. Right, okay. This was another of my haunts when I was a young man. I used to spend, well, it would be days down here when I was shooting mad. When I was a teenager, I was a bit of a devil with an air rifle. So if it had fur, feathers and a pulse, it was fair game. I've grown up a bit since then. Right, they are literally just at that holly. If I can get over there without going flat on my ass. Pick up! Don't fall in there. That's 4 foot deep down there. Maybe this way would be easier. So what have we got here? There is some activity around. That looks the busiest down there. Big old claw marks there. So he's in there. Pretty sure he's also down here. lots of traffic going in and out of there. So it looks like they're coming out of here and going, I don't know, is he crossing over there? Don't think so. Probably down, even then, not much of a track, is there? But there you are, that's a typical badger-shaped hole, sort of a D-shaped, flat bottom, oval top, atypical badger hole. And here, if I can find a decent footprint for you, I wouldn't mind finding just one, but I can smell him. He's in there. Mr. Badger, are you in there? Are you? You bugger? That's pretty much as disturbing as I can get, talking to him. Other than that, they are completely protected. I can't even really do any tree work within 10 or even 30 metres of this set without applying for a licence from Natural England. So if you want to do any work near a badger set or anything that could possibly interfere with them or disturb them, you literally have to get a licence from Natural England and jump through some burning hoops, you know, crawl through some barbed wire, and even then you might not get permission to do it. So, right, what we got up here? Anything up here? So, lots of activity around here. It might be worthwhile bringing one of my wildlife cameras up and putting them up here. That's something I will do. I was going to do it last week, but unfortunately the batteries are gone, and they're rechargeable, and I can't find the charger. So we haven't finished looking for it yet, but yeah, lots of prints over there, but most of them are quite small. I reckon that lot that is deer. Maybe we can find a badger print. So you can tell a badger, he's got 5 toes, whereas a dog or a fox has got 4. So let's go see, preferably without getting flat on my ass. Perhaps I should have brought the fork with me. Oh yeah, it's all right for you to do that, isn't it? Only go deer. All these holes, I'm assuming, are, well, I'm assuming, are they a worm? What's making all these little holes in? Because there's lots of them. It's not claw prints, that's for sure. Mainly deer spoor down here. Nothing with 5 toes. Bit more deer spoor there, look. Giveaway. Pickle, oi, come here. Come here. What about over there? No, same again. Squirrels, deer. Mr. Black and White is here, and he is venturing out, but or she is, but not very far, I don't think. What do you reckon? 20 years ago I wouldn't even have thought of this, I'd have just done it. Oh. Right, that's one set. There is another set to go to look at over there, but because the collars decided to follow me and there are sheep out between me and there, I don't want to go all the way a long way around, so we'll maybe go and look at that another day. But yeah, a bit more munch out there, look. You see that? Anyway, this set is still active. That much we know. Sleepy, but active. They're in out of there as well. In fact, I think Mr. Fox might be sharing that one. Strong pong of fox there. I can hear you. Where are you? Pickle. Rabbits. Come on. Pepper would be sat at the wood's edge with a ball going, you don't play with a ball. Pickle, you're going, well, let's go and find a squirrel. Right, let's get out of here. Don't fall over that. Ooh, broke that bit. He went that way. He went that way. I saw the rabbit. Oh, here you are. All right. Perhaps rabbits are interesting after all then. Come on. I'm pleased to say, well, I was going to say no sign of ash dieback, but there are a couple of potential early ones. So it might have it. It'd be a shame. But in here, it doesn't matter. If this decides to collapse and go on the floor and spend the next 30 years rotting away, it really doesn't matter. Come on, you two. Where have they gone now? So at the moment I'm on my aunt's land. Hang on a second. Now I'm on Mr. Kingston's land. And if I cross the stream, I'll be back on mine. Hey, come on. Right, we're just going to cross over here and look at that track. I think that's where he's going. Up through there. Mr. B. Yeah, he's coming along there. Oi, come here, Pepper. Leave the rabbits alone, they've had enough now. Along there. Down here. Unfortunately, my dogs have gone and ruined the spoor. So now I've got to find out, and he's crossing over here. I've got to try and find something with 5 toes. Which I reckon I'm going to struggle to do now. That's where he's going. That way and that way. This alder, we took this down, 10 years ago. He was quite decayed, quite rotten. But we left the stump for habitat and cut in some vertical slots, which is actually encourages decay. And I reckon there's more than a few things making use of that. That'll probably be there long after I'm dead and gone. Most of me will probably be gone before all of that's gone. Anyway, he's coming up through here and he's going through there. Looks like he's also coming up through the fence over there and going up through there. There's a pop hole and another pop hole in there. If anybody's wondering why there's a bit of fence on the far side of the stream over there, I put that in there when I first bought the farm. Not my land, I basically just put a fence there up out the way because I had no water down here. There was nothing for the cattle to drink. So I basically let the cattle come right down to the stream's edge to have a drink. But I didn't want to put the fence right on the boundary of the stream because when this gets really, really high water, it's just going to catch the rubbish. So obviously I had to put something there. But that's cow and sheep proof, that's quite deep down there. But yeah, strictly speaking, I ought to take that down really one day. That's on those when I get around to it jobs. That list. Right, we are going to escape out of here and take a look from the other side. That was squishy. I think a pigeon roost on there. remember I put this in quite tight. So, just when I'm tall. Anyway, that's where he's coming in there and still doing it. And also, I think this might be a rabbit, or that's rabbit in there. And I reckon that's more rabbit down there, as is that. So yeah, that's where Mr. Badger's still coming in when he comes out here hunting worms. So maybe another trail camera potential site is down here on that post, and I can catch him coming in and out. So as soon as I've got some batteries organised, that's what we'll do. We'll come out and just get trail cams and we'll just move them around and we'll see what's going on. Come on. Right, we are going to make our way back up the house. Mrs. P will be back from the tip soon. We'll have a cup of tea. I'll go and bed out the middle barn for the cattle. I probably won't video that. I might video that, we'll see. And that's it, that's kind of it today. So there is, as far as agricultural farm activity, there's very little I can do. The ground's too wet. If I come out here with a tractor, I do want to do the hedges. I've still got a couple of months to do this in. So I'm hoping for a dry spell. If I don't get it done this year, it's not the end of the world, because I did get it done last year and the neighbours did do their side this year. So half that hedge is done. They didn't do it last year. So yeah, if I don't get a hedge trimmer on, it'd be a shame, but not the end of the world. You need to come out. You need to come out. You're okay. You need to come out. There's half a dozen. I got an elm down over there, but right now I've got no PPE. My chainsaw trousers got borrowed. Mikey borrowed them. Unfortunately, when he'd finished borrowing them, when they came back, they were kind of hanging apart. So I could go and buy another pair of chainsaw trousers, even if it's just simple ones from me, but it's still like 150 quid. And do I, or do I just say to the guys where they got a spare hour that I kick twiddling their thumbs, go down and cut that up? I know it's content for you watching me with the chainsaw. You might learn something. How not to do it. I wouldn't do that. Right. No. We'll skip the mucky gateway. We'll go through the fence. That's not on. It's not on. I do love the bunny bunnies. So much. Of course, you know what this means, because I've walked up this side, I've now got to walk back over there and pick up the bloody fork. Just so when my head's screwed on, I'd lose that as well. I can't really see a lot in there, but there's water coming down the ditch. Can't see anything exiting the drain, but I expect there is. He's down there. You can probably just about make out the line where the drain goes. Did you find him? Did you find him? No? Not for the one I'm trying. Quite a few live in there. He's an old friend, that ash tree. He and I have been pals since I was a little boy. So, climbed up there more than a few times. Used to get little owls nesting in there, and I used to go up there and look at the chicks. Of course, can't do that now because it's very, 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 very illegal. What's this? Wait, we're going this way. Come on.